Hey guys, it's your book bug here, and I believe a celebration is in order. Why, you may ask? Because I did it. I finally finished the first book in the Outlander series, written by Diana Gabaldon. Oh hell, you know what I mean. And yes, maybe I was dragging my feet a little, seeing that I'm just getting to these books, and they've been out like 8 years. Look, I was busy working through Harry Potter, okay? And in my defense, these aren't really sugary reads you can just pop open and finish in an hour. There's a lot of characters to keep track of, lots of history to follow, and a ton of steamy marital sex to skip over, or take notes from, depending on your current station in life. I actually first heard of this book series through one of my readers on my blog, who was commenting on a post I had written concerning sex scenes in novels. I'll link this post down below in the description box if you guys feel like reading that or sweating a little, but I'll summarize here. My general view is that sex scenes in novels were hardly ever necessary and generally poorly written. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it's pretty hard to review Outlander and not touch on this at least to some extent because there's a lot of marital sex in this book. And although while a lot of them are kind of sleazy, over the top, and way too graphic, I will concede that there are a handful that I think would be considered necessary, seeing that they show character development. This is a very character-driven story, and the love scenes between Claire and Jamie say a lot about where they are in the story at the time. The way that the scenes are described changes the characters change, and sex is an integral part of marital life, so it makes sense that the author would explore that facet of her characters. But speaking of characters, you want to talk about the villain, Captain Jack Randall, because I do. Frankly, I don't know if he's horrifying or just the most over-the-top piece of hilarity I've ever read. Let's demonstrate this by playing a game I like to call Wheel of Sadism. Spin that bad boy, and think of all the possible acts of cruelty that it could land on. Got something in mind? Well, you can bet your booty shorts that Randall's dabbled in it at some point. He's a rapist and a murderer, for starters, and an implied pedophile to boot. Oh, and he may or may not be into incest. The author kind of leaves that open to interpretation. Isn't that nice of her? The only thing left in the pot is necrophilia and bestiality. But no worries, I'm sure the captain will get to it at some point. Overall, I would recommend this book to an older audience, not just for its graphic sexual content, but for its length, detailed historical plot lines, and complicated moral dilemmas. But overall, I find its characters to be a refreshing break from the one-dimensional paper figures I see so often in recent literature. And there's also the raw sex appeal of Jamie to be considered. Hope you guys liked this video. Like, subscribe, check out my blog post below if you like, and I will see you book nerds next week.